Hello everyone, welcome to channel Qtomation. In today's lecture, we will see how to find or how to print the Fibonacci series in Python. So what is Fibonacci series? So Fibonacci series is a series of numbers in which each number is the sum of the two preceding numbers. The simplest is the series. For example, if you see the Fibonacci series 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8 and it will continue. So if you see the each number, so 0 and 1 are the initial default values, and after that if you see each number is the sum of its previous two numbers. For example, 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, 2 plus 1 equals to 3, 3 plus 2 is equals to 5, 3 plus 5 equals to 8 and so on. So it will keep going with this formula, right? So every number in Fibonacci series is the sum of its two preceding numbers, right? So we will see in program how we can print the value of Fibonacci series. So I am going to PyCharm. Let's create new Python file. So I am creating new Python file. Let's name it the Python file as Fibonacci, right? So now we want to print the Fibonacci series, right? So we have seen that so Fibonacci series starts with 0, after that 1, and 1 plus 1 equals to 2, 2 plus 1 equals to 3, 3 plus 2 equals to 5, 5 plus 3 equals to 8 and so on. 8 plus 5 equals to 13 and it will keep going. So every number is the sum of its two preceding numbers, right? So that is what the Fibonacci series is. So what I am going to do, so I will simply start with n1 which is 0. Let's say n2 variable that I am assigning the value as 1 and I am simply printing. So these are two default values in the Fibonacci series at the start, 0 and 1. So I am printing n1, then I am printing n2. Now after that I am going to use one loop statement for I in range, let's say 1 comma 10. So I am going to print the 9 terms. So first 9 terms I am going to print by using this loop function. So let's say in the for loop I will simply use one variable sum equals to n1 plus n2. So we are going to add n1 and n2 and we are storing that value in the sum variable. Now let's print this sum. After that, after printing that sum value, what we will do, we will simply assign the n2 value to n1. For example, now n1 will become n2. So we are assigning the value of n2 to n1 and the value which we got in the sum. So whatever we have after addition of n1 and n2, we are getting sum variable and we are assigning that value to n2, right? So we are assigning some value to n2. So what we will do, so we have first n1 that is 0 and n2 that is 1. So we are simply printing n1 and n2, so it will print 0 and 1. After that, what we are doing in the first iteration, we are adding n1 and n2, right? So we are adding n1 plus n2 and we are storing it in the sum. So sum will become 0 plus 1, that is 1, and after that we are printing that sum value, so that will print this one, right? So this one will be printed. And after that what we are doing, so we are assigning the value of n2 to n1, right? So what we are doing basically, so we are simply assigning value of n2, that is 1 here, that value we are assigning to n1. So basically we are just going in this state basically. So we are assigning the value of n2 to n1, so n1 will become 1 and we are assigning the value of sum which we received, that is initially it will be 0 plus 1, that is 1, and sum will become 1 and that value we are assigning to the variable n2. So now n2 will become 1, right? In the next iteration what we will do, again it will print the sum. So that sum will be n1 plus n2. Now n1 is 1, n2 is 1. So 1 plus 1 equals to 2, right? So sum will become 2 and it will print the value of 2, that is the sum value. And after that again we will assign the n2 value to n1. So it will again go one step forward. For example, now n2 will become n1, sorry, n1 will become n2, right? So n1 will become n2 and n2 will become the sum value, right? Now sum value was 2, right? So it will become, in the next iteration it will perform 1 plus 2, that is 3, and it will keep continue this operation until the value of 9, because we have assigned up to 10. So by default it is n minus 1, that is 10 minus 1, that is 9. In the range function it will perform 9 times, right? Because in range function it is always n minus 1. So 10 minus 1, that is 9. So it will iterate 9 times and it will print 9 terms after 0 and 1 in the Fibonacci series. Now let's run this file. Right, so when we run this file, if you see, right, so this is printing exactly the Fibonacci series up to the 9 terms, right? So 0 and 1 by default we are printing at the start. After that we are using for loop which will iterate 9 times. So if you see, like 1 2 3 5 8 13 up to 34 55, so these are basically 9 terms which we received from the Fibonacci series. So once again we can just revise. So in the first iteration what we are doing basically, so in the first iteration we are simply printing here n1 and n2, that is by default value 0 and 1, that will be printed here, right? After that we are going into the for loop where we are iterating this for loop 9 times, because if you increase this then it will print next terms as well. So in the first iteration the sum will be n1 plus n2, right? Now n1 is 0 initially, n2 is 1, so n1 plus n2 becomes 1, so sum value will become 1 and we are printing that sum. So this one will be printed in the first iteration, and after printing this one we are assigning the value of n2 to n1. So now n1 will become 1, right? So n1 we are basically will become 1, and sum value we are assigning to the n2 variable. So here sum is 1, so n2 will become 1. So this is n2 will become 1, and in the next iteration basically it will again perform sum is equal to n1 plus n2. So again n1 plus n2 will give the value of sum, that will be 2 this time, and after printing this sum it will print 2 here. Right? Similarly, after that, we are again assigning the value of n2 to n1. So here now n2 was 1, so it will again go like this way. So n2 will become 2 now, right? So n2 is 2 previously, so n2 will become 2. Sorry, n1 will become 2. That we are assigning the value from n2, and n2 will become sum. So here sum is 2, so n2 will become 2, right? So in that operation, basically it will perform 1 plus 2, and that will give 3 as result, and it will keep performing 9 times because we have defined 10 here. So it will perform 9 times, and it will print the value up to 55. If you increase these terms then it will print next values of the Fibonacci series as well up to 14th terms, right? So let's run this file. So I'm going to again run this file, run Fibonacci's file. So it will simply print up to 14 terms, right? So if you see 0 1 1 2 3 5 8 13 and so on. So this is how we can simply print Fibonacci series by using Python code, right? Thank you for watching. In the next session you will see some more examples of Python programming.